Welcome back to another video, a Stand on Business talk show. Today, as you see, we got the whiteboard out, we got the notepad, we got all that. We're about to get into this mock draft. The NFL draft is coming up Thursday. Man, pretty excited for that. See where guys end up. Did a lot to prepare for this, so let's get right into it. But yeah, so we're gonna go right off to the first round pick, the Tennessee Titans. Uh, Man, I see the Titans right now, and I really do think that their quarterback situation is their biggest need. Now they do have Will Levis there, but I don't think the Titans think that's their answer right now. I really don't think so. But I think right at one, the Titans will get Cam Ward. So we're going to go right off the bat with that. So yeah, got Titans getting Cam Ward. Sorry, it was bad. But yeah, I think that is their biggest concern right now is quarterback. I think honestly, Cam Ward somehow, some way is the most silent first round pick the draft has ever talked about. They have not talked about him not much or not at all. They morally talk about Shador, obviously, because Sanders. His last name is Sanders. But yeah, I think Cam Ward, he's going to go at one to the Titans. I think Cam Ward is the best quarterback in this draft. I really do. I think the Titans see it as the same way. And yeah. But here is a tougher question because now, pick number 2, we're on to the Browns. Now, a lot of teams and a lot of other mock drafts like NFLs, there have been teams that the Browns have skipped on Shador Sanders. And I think can all say the Browns honestly need a quarterback more than the Titans do. Because the Browns quarterback, he is hurt for another year this year, Deshaun Watson. But yet, they did get Joe Flacco back. He did pretty well for them when Joe Flacco was in Cleveland 2 years ago. But yeah, it's like I don't know what the Browns could do with the pick because they obviously could get Travis Hunter. They definitely could get Abdul Carter, but I don't think they need Abdul Carter because they just paid Myles Garrett so much money. But I think there's a chance because we have a little trade market at the bottom that the Browns trade out of their pick. But the question is, who will be that team? Who's going to be the team that trades out? I think I don't see the Browns. I don't see Travis Hunter going to the Browns. I just don't see it. I don't know what it is. I just don't see it. But I think it's. Let's see here. What team would be interesting? Here we go. Here's the trade, guys. I know you guys probably can't see the whiteboard. All right, you know what it's going to be? This trade right here is between Dallas and Cleveland. So Dallas is going to get the second pick in the draft. Here's why I think it. I don't see Travis Hunter going to the Browns. I don't know what it is. I just don't see it. But I think that Dallas could make a move right here at number 2 to get Travis Hunter. I think they need a spark. I think Dallas needs that spark. I think Travis Hunter is the spark that they definitely need. And I also think Dion has a part in it where he's like, I don't want that kid going to Browns. So I think Dallas is going down to number 2 pick. So yeah, I think Dallas is going to have the number 2 pick when they trade it with Cleveland. So Cleveland will be 12 now. But I also think Browns need more draft picks. And I think that's the route they're going to go to get more draft picks. But I don't know how the trade would work numbers wise. But that's not the that's mock draft, not business. So yeah, we're going to get Travis Hunter at number 2, of course, but to Dallas with the trade. I just think, man, it's a move. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big. I probably hate Dallas Cowboys, but I think the Cowboys. If I were the Cowboys, I would take it. I would take it. Cleveland, they're not going to be ready to win now. Let's be honest. I don't think Dallas will either, but I think Travis Hunter will give that team a good spark that they need. That the Dallas Cowboys need. Now, will he play corner or receiver? I think he'll play both ways, a little bit of both. Because let's be honest, they also need a little bit of both. I think Dallas is better on defense as corner than they are receiver. So Travis Hunter, CeeDee Lamb, nasty duo right there. But here we are with the 3rd overall pick and the Giants. Now, here's a team that I thought also could trade out their pick, but because they kind of got their quarterback situation kind of figured out, but not really. But I really do think that the Giants won't trade out their pick because they need linemen bad. Bad. I'm telling you. And I think at number 3 is going to be Armand Mamembu. So I think that because there's been a lot of scouts have been saying Will Campbell, his arms are too short, T-Rex arms. I'm like, I don't think that really matters, but NFL teams might think that matters. So I think Armand Mendu, this offensive tackle, man, he's an athlete. He's an athlete, man. He can move. He got speed. He's a big man that can move. Let me tell you. But I watched a little bit of him. I think he is going to be 3rd over pick. I think it's going to become a little bit of a shot. But I think the Giants, that's what they need. Now, I can see people saying, oh, they could get Abdul Carter. But I don't think they need Abdul Carter. I think that defense in Giants is actually kind of solid. I think it's a little solid because they got that one pass rusher they got a few years in the draft. And they got Brian Burns as well. I think they're good pass rush wise. But number 4 is the Patriots. Now, Patriots here, what can they do? Honestly, I see the Patriots getting Abdul Carter at 4 right here. I think Abdul Carter will be nice. I think he'll be nice to add on to that, to the players they got in free agency to help that defense out because I think he needs it. Let's be honest, Patriots have always been a defensive team. I think that's where they're going to go, at least in the first round. But I think offense. I think they need some pieces, a little bit more pieces to help on the offense. But I think their defense could be a little bit of a problem this year. I think they could be pretty good defense. But now we got Jacksonville at 5. Now this is interesting because this is where it gets who's going to get drafted, what's going to happen, you know. But yeah, I think because I think Jacksonville could go skill position or line, or they can go on the defensive side of the ball as well if they really wanted to. Uh, I think pretend you guys didn't see that. Yeah, there could be a chance Mason Graham, the defensive tackle. But I think right here you're gonna go with Will Campbell. In my opinion, he's the best lineman in the draft. There's just a little bit of things that other teams are thinking, oh, that's gonna be bad, but I don't think that. But I think Will Campbell, the Jags, will be nice. Yeah. So I think it's Will Campbell at 5 to the Jags. Now number at 6. Here's where it gets a little interesting. Las Vegas Raiders. Could they go quarterback? They could. They got Geno though, but obviously that's not going to be their future. But I mean, it's a tough pick there. They could definitely trade out of their pick. They could definitely do that. But I think they could go receiver here. They could. Honestly, they could go maybe even tight. They don't need a tight end. They already got Rock. Could they go defense? They need some defensive pieces. Um, Will Johnson, the DB. I think Will Johnson is great corner. Safety maybe. But I think honestly, I think it might be a little bit of a shock to see him go so early. But I think it's Ashton Genty right here. I think Ashton Genty to the Raiders makes a makes a lot of sense. But I think Ashton Genty to the Raiders will make that team just a little bit better. I know it's not a great team right now, but think about this. Geno Smith, he's a decent quarterback. He can get you some wins. But you got Ashton Genty in the backfield. So underrated receivers. There's Jacoby Myers. And you got Brock Bowers as well. That just came off a heck of a rookie season. I think Ashton Genty to the Raiders will give that team the spark that it needs. And they're in the toughest division, in my opinion, because you got Denver, you got Kansas City, and you got the Chargers. It's going to be tough. But I see Ashton Genty to the Raiders. And now to the Jets at 7. Here is where it gets interesting because I know I keep saying this is where it gets interesting, but it's going to keep getting more interesting and more interesting. The Jets, they got their quarterback Justin Fields, but is that their guy? I'm not sure. Uh, I don't. They could go. They very well could go quarterback here. Um, but man, could go receiver. They could go line because they need line bad. They could definitely go defense as well. I think they got a lot more on defense than they do on offense. So there's that one. But I think the smart pick for the Jets is to get some line to help out, to help Justin Fields out. But they got weapons, got some weapons. Running back is alright. Um, they got all right weapons. They could use another one, but I don't see it happening here. I think the safe pick. I think they'll take the safe pick. I think Kelvin Banks, the tackle out of I believe Texas. I think they'll take him here at 7. Now, I know a lot of people are like, "Oh wow, there's already 3 linemen taken," but it's the most important position in the NFL. Let's be honest, and these teams need them. I'm talking need them. But I think the Jets, there could be a team that could go another position, another route as well. Heck, they could trade out their pick as well. But we'll see. Now we got Carolina at 8. Now Carolina here could definitely very well go receiver. Um, could go receiver. Man, they could go a lot of routes here. But right here, I think they're going to take Jalen Walker, the pass rusher out of Georgia, at 8. I think Jalen Walker is one of the best pass rushers in this draft this year. Um, but yeah, I mean, them Georgia Bulldogs have paid successful in recent years. I mean, you got, let's see. Please fucking stay. All right, you got at 8 Carolina. You got the Panthers here. What could they do here? I think they could go receiver. They could go defense. They could go line. But I think the 3 line are taken. They're like, what are we gonna do here? I think the answer is Jalen Walker. He's a pass rusher out of Georgia, the Georgia Bulldog. I mean, there have been heck of a good talent defensive wise for the Georgia Bulldogs as of recent years. So I think Carolina gets him. They need some pass rush. They need some help on defense. But I think that's the route they're going to go. But at 9, got my favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Here at 9, and we all know what's been going on as of recent. Derek Carr decided to hurt himself after he got paid. But that's another story. But here at 9, there's a lot of routes we could go. We could go T Mac. Honestly, in past drafts, I was thinking maybe T Mac, but ever since the Derek Carr situation, I'm thinking we're going to go quarterback. So right here, I'm going to go with Shador Sanders at 9 for the Saints. Uh, I think Shador Sanders is the pick. It's like don't overlook the simple. That's what you need right now. I mean, yes, we got Spencer Rattler, but we're not really sure what we can get from him because we're not positive. But Derek Carr decided to hurt himself. But let's go to 10, man. Let's go to a different team. Let's go to 10 here with the Bears. Now, Chicago Bears beefed up that line really good. They got that line ready. They got it to the point they needed to. Well, I think I think their pass rush is pretty good for Chicago. I think they got a good line. They beefed it up this in the off season. They could go defense. Um, I don't really know much that they need. I think their corners are all right. I think their pass rush is okay. You know what? Right here, I'm gonna go Jahad Campbell, Alabama linebacker. think Jahai Campbell. I watched this film. He is a dog. I think a lot of people are underrating him, just because Alabama wasn't as good of a program as they were in years past. But dude, I'm telling you, this kid, look out for him in the NFL. He may not go to the Bears, but look out for him, guys. He's going to be a dog. I'm telling you, a dog. Uh, all right, let's go to 11, San Francisco. Here, I mean, they need a lot, man. I'm telling you guys, they need a lot. They need a lot because they lost some pieces this offseason. Uh, I was thinking maybe San Francisco could trade Brandon Ayuk away, but I'm being honest with you, I don't think he's worth the first overall pick. I hope this doesn't sound crazy to you guys, but I don't think it is, considering his past, his injuries. But I think at 11, San Francisco, obviously they're great at tight end. I think they're good with quarterback. They definitely could trade Brock Purdy away, but I don't think he's worth the first overall pick as well. But I think here at 11, let's see what San Fran could do here. Honestly, I think they need a playmaker, dog. I think they need a playmaker. I think that playmaker is Will Johnson, corner out of Michigan. I think that he's also a great player. He's great. He's physical. He's good at reading defenses or offenses, I should say. Like he read a screen pass just like that and got to the ball. He's a great player. Michigan corner. Look out for him. I think San Francisco, that'd be a great spot for him. They just lost some pieces around there. I think corner could be a great place to start for the Niners. And now, remember, Dallas and Cleveland, in my opinion, they traded picks. So, what could Cleveland do here? What could they do indeed? There's a lot of routes they could go. Unfortunately, my dude, that's Shedeur Sanders. But what could they do? They definitely need receiver. They definitely need that. Is pair someone with Jerry Jeudy. Let's see here. I think Cleveland. It's just tough because I don't think if you're Cleveland, who do you draft? Because you need everything. Let's see here. Trying to figure this out, guys. Let's see here. What do they do? What do they do? You're definitely not going to get Jackson Dart. I think they're going to wait till the second round to get a quarterback now. You know what? I think they're going to go. You know what? I think this is what they're going to do. Matthew Golden to the to the Browns. I think he has more upside than T Mac does, just because of the film thing. I think he's gonna fall down a little bit. Not much, but I think he's gonna fall down a little bit. I think Matthew Golden, he's a heck of a receiver. If I believe he had the fastest 40 time as far as receivers go. But I think he is definitely the answer. I don't think he's the answer for Cleveland, but I think it's the route that they can go. Because they need everything, man. I'm serious. It's not even funny. Like, they need everything. I always say they could have gone quarterback, but since Shedeur Sanders is taken, I don't think they're going to go there. Because I think, except for Jackson Dart, maybe, I think the second round they could wait on a quarterback. But Miami here, what could they do? They could definitely go receiver. There's been talk about Tyreek Hill maybe getting traded. But I also don't think he is worth a first round pick. Maybe earlier years, Tyreek Hill, of course, but I don't think so. But what could Miami do here? What could they do? You know what? I think what Miami does. Man, tough here. Think. A lot of pass rushers still available. I think they still need. I think they need a pass rusher. For being honest. Let's see. I think they definitely need a corner. I think they're going to do a corner here. Another Texas guy, Jahad Barron. I can't say. I might not be saying his name correctly. I think that's where he's going to go. Because I think they're going to get rid of Jalen Ramsey. So they might need another DB there. So yeah, I think that would be perfect for them. They just lost a lot of secondary, so I think that could definitely help them there. But let's see now. Now we're on the Colts. Colts are a pretty interesting team. They could also go to rounds for quarterback. I think they got quite a lot there. Interesting to see what they can do here. I think they're great with receiver. They got a ton there. I think their line is good. You know what? I think they need to help out the defense a little bit more. Because I think that offense is good. I got like a lot. I think they need another quarterback. But I don't think they'll take it here. And they just got a little bit more corner in free agency. I think he's not been taken yet. We'll go with another Georgia Bulldog, Mikael Williams. Yeah, I think Mikael Williams could be the answer there. Well, not an answer for the team, but they could definitely help out their defense there. Now we're at 15. Atlanta, they need something, and I think Atlanta. We're gonna go to trade again. I think Atlanta is gonna trade because they only have 5 draft picks total this year. They only have 5 draft picks total, guys. So I think Atlanta. The only question is who they trade with. Here at 15, there's going to be a trade here. You know what? Here's the trade. Atlanta trades with the Rams. I'll explain my thoughts on why in a second. Now, again, I don't know the whole draft picks and all that, how that's going to work, the math and all that stuff. But I think the Rams trade up to at 215 Get ready for this. I think the Rams trade up 215, and Atlanta goes 26, and they also get a bunch of maybe a little bit more draft picks, second round, third round, fourth round. That's another thing. But I think the Rams, I think they get Tyler Warren, tight end, out of Penn State. I think he is the best tight end in this draft. None, easily best tight end. But yeah, I think the Rams trade to 15. They tried it last year with Brock Bowers. Remember that. They tried to get Brock Bowers last year. But this year, I think they're going to take the shot and shoot it and get Tyler Warren. Just imagine that. Tyler Warren, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and you got that running back that's been a dog for a while, and Blake Corum in the backfield as well. I think that offense is stuck. If they can pull that off, wow, that'd be amazing. Now we got Arizona, and we all know Arizona needs a lot of things. They need a lot. They could go line here. I think they need some linemen. Quarterback, I think they're fine. I think it'd be awesome to pair Marvin Harrison Jr. with another receiver here at 16. But I also think Arizona needs more draft picks. And here is another trade, back-to-back trades in the draft. Arizona trades with a team that needs, I'm talking needs line. Kansas City. I say they trade. I don't know what they'll trade. Could be a player here. Honestly, I think they could trade. They could definitely trade someone here. Defensively, offensively. But I think that would be awesome for Kansas City because I'm talking they need line. And I think right here, except for his injury history, I think he's one of the best linemen in the draft. Josh Simmons at Ohio State. I'm talking this guy is good. He's just not where he's at in rankings just because of his injuries. And yes, that is a big concern, but I think they can work through it with him. Josh Simmons to Kansas City. I think Kansas City needs it, man. I'm talking needs. Needs it. And here at 17, we got the Bengals. I think the Bengals here, I think they're going to get the dog of the draft. And what do I mean by the dog? I'm talking Nick Immanuwusu. I don't know how to say his name. I'm probably not saying it correctly. But he's a safety out of South Carolina. He is a dog. I'm telling you, man. Cincinnati needs defense. I'm talking needs it. I think here is the answer. Nick Immanuwusu, something like that. I'm probably not saying that right. But I think he's a safety out of South Carolina. Go look up his film. His first name's Nick. I can tell you that. But I think here at 17, he's an all-around player that can help out the defense so much. And now we're at 18. The Seahawks. Who could the Seahawks take here? They could use some defense. I think their defense is solid. Made a very improvements this year. I think they go T-Mac here. He's been falling down. But I think that will be a great piece to add to Seattle, giving Sam Darnold another option to throw to. Because they got Cooper Kupp. They got JSN, and now you got T Mac. I think that's awesome. I think that's great. I think that's great. Yeah, great draft pick for Seattle. Now we're at Tampa Bay. What could Tampa Bay do here? I think Tampa needs a little. I think Tampa needs. I think you're a good receiver. Tight end, Kate Otten. I think he's got potential. And obviously, best tight end just got taken. But let's see here. I think they could go defense here and get Shamir Stewart. I think Texas A&M, I believe. Yeah, Shamir Stewart. I think he is a pretty good pass rusher. I think he's pretty. I think he's pretty good in my opinion. And they do a lot. Shamir Stewart. I think that is who the Tampa Bucks take here. Mason Graham is still not been taken yet, by the way, guys. And now you got Denver. Who could Denver take here? Let's see. I think Denver could use a receiver. Running back, but I think they should wait for running back. There's a lot of good running backs in this draft class. But I think the answer for Denver here is Luther Burden the third. I'm gonna tell you something. Guys. He is a player maker. He's a playmaker. Do not count him out. If you're a fantasy guy, I'm telling you, he is the man. He is the man. He was like lower during the beginning of mock drafts. I don't know why he's fallen, because he has so much potential to be great. I'm telling you. And that's Sean Payton offense. He can be used as a gadget guy. You kidding me? Man. Sean Payton using Luther Burden III is going to be dangerous for the league. Look out. All right. And now we got at 21. We got Pittsburgh here. They could trade out of their pick. They really could. I think it is Pittsburgh who gets it here. Could they trade? Maybe. I think the answer here is Jackson Dart. I think they need quarterback. Their only quarterback right now they have on their roster, or at least that's the starter anyway, is Mason Rudolph, and we know Mason Rudolph ain't all that. So, yep. Now here we have the Chargers. The Chargers are at the next pick. I think Chargers need a lot more pieces, especially at receiver is concerned. But I think they're going to go tight end here. Colston Loveland. I think Colston Loveland gets there. I think they need another playmaker that Justin Herbert can throw the ball to. I think he's a good playmaker. Tight end out of Michigan. I think that's the pick there. But let's see. Now we got Green Bay. I think Green Bay. What could they get here? Indeed. I think they need a receiver, but in drafts, they never draft a receiver first round. I don't know what it is with them, but they never do it. I'm talking, they never do it. Man, you still got Mason Graham here. This could be a nice piece out of Green Bay with Kenny Clark, but I think they gotta go receiver here in the Emeka Egbuka. I know in other drafts they've been like, oh, we're not gonna do it. But I think they got to break the streak here. But I could be wrong. Very wrong. But I think that would be a nice fit for Green Bay. Emeka Egbuka is a heck of a receiver. And we all know Ohio State receivers have been dogs in the NFL. LSU and Ohio State receivers have been dogs, man. I think Marvin Harris Jr. is going to have a bounce back year. Look out for that guy. Mecca Buka, there you go. Now you got Minnesota here. And I think Minnesota could go Mason Grove. They got a lot defensively. So I'm thinking, I think this could be another running back, maybe. And then they got Aaron Jones, but I don't think he's the answer to their answer for him. I think they go safety here. Malachi Starks out of Georgia. The safety out of Georgia. Oh yeah, I think it's Malachi Starks. I think he is a great safety. A lot of people are saying he's better than Nick Momosu, but I think Nick Momosu too. He can make every play on the football field. He can move around. I think he's better, but I think Malachi Starks is still good safety. Don't get me wrong. I think Minnesota's got that one. But now we got Houston. And I think Houston. I think their defense is solid. I really think so. I don't think they need much there, honestly. But I think right here they could go receiver, but I think they're all right there. I'm gonna go Tyler Booker out of Alabama. He is a guard, I believe. Alabama guard. I think he's pretty solid. I think that could help out that pass rush, that line, because that line has been the problem. What Houston's not done as well. So I think Houston 25, Tyler Booker, Alabama guard. Uh, let's see here. Now we got Atlanta again. Oh, here you go. Here's the pick. Atlanta, Mason Graham. He's been waiting. He's been falling on the list, but I think it's just the position that he plays. And it's nothing against him. I think he's a great player. I just think sometimes in drafts, defensive tackles aren't going to do a whole lot. I think Mason Graham, Atlanta, makes sense. They need some stuff. They need pieces there. So I think that's the route they should go. Yeah, there you go. Mason Graham to Atlanta. And now we got Baltimore, the Ravens. They could go with another receiver. They can always go that route. I don't think they will. Still got Mike Green available. I think he's also James Pierce as well. I think they're gonna go Shavon Rebel Jr. Who is that, you ask? Is a corner out of, oh my god, South Carolina University, I believe it is. It's not really a college you think a lot of. It's not really a great college, but I think he is a great corner. And I think the Ravens need another cornerback. But yeah, I think it's a great move there for the Ravens. Now we got Detroit. They could go corner. I think they may not go corner. They didn't go corner last year. So I think here it's James Pierce, pass rusher. I think the Detroit Lions defense fell off, of course, in that championship game or that playoff game against Washington. I think it's just what the heck was going on. I also think it's because that they they didn't really think Washington was going to do that. So yeah. And speaking of Washington, they're the next pick. I think here. Now I've seen this guy for a while. We all seen him. Let me see here. I think Washington goes corner here. I really do. Max Maxwell Harrison. I think he is a great piece to add. To add there. To add there. Maxwell Harrison, 29. Now I got number 30. Got Buffalo. I think there's a lot of enough receivers taken here. So I think they're going to go Mike Green here. I think they need pass rush. I think Joey Bosa, they did add him, but he's a little older. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I think most of the people we got are taken. But I think Arizona, they need line. So I think they're going to go with Gray Zabel, another lineman. And now, the last pick, Philadelphia. I mean, they don't really need much, to be honest with you. They really don't. But they could also go with line. I think they go. They just lost a corner. I like this guy out of Notre Dame, Benjamin Morrison. There's not been a lot of talk about him, but I'm telling you, he is a great corner. I just watched his film. I like him a lot. So I think that's there. I think that's all for the first round anyway. So yeah, that's about it. Show you guys all of it. Flip it around. Anyway, here's all of it. All the picks and all that stuff. Let me know what you guys think of this. I'll send a picture of it so y'all can see it. But yeah, that's my mock draft. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, God bless y'all. Remember, stay on business, y'all.